The number one mistake tennis parents make is often something they don't even realize they're doing. And it has nothing to do with technique, fitness, or how many lessons your child is taking. In this video, I want to tell you about the real mistake. And when we get this wrong, it can quietly destroy motivation and fun. My name is Erik Vaneker. I've been coaching over 13 years now, and I'm a human movement scientist. For the past 5 years, I've also helped tennis coaches with their personal development through accredited courses and workshops. On a more personal note, my parents never pushed me into tennis. They let me try all kinds of sports, and the only rule was that I had to give it a real shot. Partly because of that, I developed a love for tennis that has lasted my whole life. So in this video, I'd like to tell you about what the science and experience say about the right way to support your child. I'll also show how small changes in your approach can make your child love tennis for life. And make sure to stay until the end, because I'll reveal one short exercise that you can try out this week, which will immediately help to build more autonomy and trust with your child. So first of all, why this matters. Kids quit sports for many reasons, but pressure from home is one of the biggest. When parents unintentionally push too hard, children often lose motivation, become anxious, or even quit tennis completely. All parents want their kids to succeed, but the hard truth is that pushing often backfires. The good news is that small changes in the way we behave can make a huge difference. So let's take a look at what the science says. A well-known theory that offers a framework about motivation in kids is the self-determination theory. Kids need 3 things: autonomy, competence, and relation. In other words, they need to feel like they have a choice, that they are capable, and that they are around people who they feel connected with. Research on achievement goals also shows that on the moment parents start to focus on results and winning, kids start to feel anxious and even perform worse. Put simply, children perform better and stick with tennis longer when they feel supported, safe, and in control, rather than micromanaged. Maybe you're a tennis parent, and at this point in the video, you might be thinking, but I'm not a pusher. So what does pushing exactly look like in practice? You might be unconsciously pushing when you focus heavily on winning or results after a match, or if you always give corrective feedback after each point played by your kid. Another sign is comparing your child with others. Maybe saying things like, "Why isn't your friend at this level yet?" Or constantly emphasizing friends, their rating or ranking. Or finally, a big one, taking over coaching from the sideline during a lesson, or even contradicting your coach in front of your child is a big red flag. These behaviors usually come from love or high expectations, but the result is raised pressure, not performance. Let's take a look at a couple of top-level players. Roger Federer, for example, my personal hero, has spoken openly how important it is for him to be a parent for his kids and not a coach. He emphasizes that if his kids want to play tennis, it should be because they have a love of the game, like he did when he was younger, and still has. Current world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz often talks how important his family support has been. His parents allowed him to enjoy tennis and gave him space to grow, rather than pushing him. And these are not stories of perfect parenting. They are simple stories about consistent, warm support and giving children a place to grow. So, if you're a tennis parent, I want you to try a simple mindset shift. Instead of thinking, I must help my kid to succeed, try thinking, I'll be both their safe place and their biggest fan. When you stop being the constant evaluator and start being the supporter, children relax, take more risks, and eventually grow faster. So what does this look like in practice? Here are 3 habits you can immediately start using. Praise effort and process, not just results. You can say things like, "I noticed how you stayed focused on your serve today. Great work." Avoid saying, "Why did you only make 7 out of 10 serves?" Or, "Why didn't you hit an ace?" Beware with questions that start with the word why in general with giving feedback. Most of the times, kids think it must be negative. 2. Ask questions that give autonomy. For example, what do you want to work on next week? Instead of, "We're gonna take more lessons." Try giving them an option, and with that, autonomy. And number 3, be present. Show up, sit nearby, and cheer, but please don't coach from the sideline. And if you maybe disagree with the coach, which is perfectly fine, discuss it in private, never in front of the child. Your kids and the coach will thank you for implementing these 3 habits. And then, here's one short exercise you can try with your child this week. After your kid has come from a match, or maybe practice, ask 2 things. What did you enjoy the most today? What do you want to do else next time? That's it. Don't correct, just listen. This exercise builds autonomy and shows your child that you trust them, that they can reflect on their own tennis. And if you like this video so far, give it a like because it really helps the channel. And if you like evidence-based tennis tips and a structured approach to tennis, consider subscribing. So, let me quickly recap the main point of this video. Please don't push your child. Support them. Give them their autonomy, praise their effort, and focus on the process rather than on the results. Be present, listen, and allow them to make choices. And I can assure you, this approach will not only create better tennis players, but also way happier kids. And isn't that something you eventually would love? And now for a little challenge. Drop a comment below with the one phrase you're gonna stop saying or start saying based on this video. I'll try and reply to all of them. Thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate it, and see you in the next one.